Well, we are here. It's the final two games of the season, and we can still actually qualify for Europe. Our form's been pretty damn good. So let's just get to it. This is Gravity Gamer. My name is Duncan. Welcome back to the Journeyman. So, hi everyone, welcome back. So, we last were here for the Reims game where we drew 1-1. We then, off air, went and absolutely hammered Nantes 5-2. Cherky got a hat trick within 32 minutes. Ibrahima Ndiaye got a goal in 28, and Hamlet Trevino got a goal on all in the first half. All 7 goals were in the first half of the game. It happens. The next game, we actually started off quite poor. We went 1-0 down. Cherky got us back in the game as he did. I booted balls at half time, and Cherky got a second and won the game. For that game, we actually started Bernton at left wing. He set up the first goal. But today, we take on Monaco, who currently occupy that European spot, and then 15th place Strasbourg. We're on 43, Monaco are on 47. We win today, we go 46. The issue is ourselves, Lorient, Saint Etienne, and Monaco realistically are the 4 teams that can finish 7th, or Marseille finish 7th. But a defeat for us today, or a draw today, do the maths, Duncan boy. Yeah, a draw today, anything but a win in the first game, we're not qualified for Europe. If we win the first game, we can qualify for Europe. It'll go down to that last game of the season. Quick look at the dynamics. Why is that dropping? What happened that took a drop from the last time I looked? He's a prick. But as you can see, we've got a little bit more support. Last time I checked, Berntsen didn't support me, but he now does. So we're starting to make a real impression on the team, which is a bonus, you know. The club supporters are happy. We became established League One side. We did that. We might still finish above Saint Etienne. We're competitive against Marseille. Fine. We didn't make the most set pieces. Whatever. We're not going to be competitive against PSG. But yeah, we're kind of hitting some of the things. We've failed reaching the last stage of the French Cup. We know this. The board are pretty happy, I guess. Like, none of this has took any effect as of yet. We've done 2 of the 3 targets for the 5-year plan. Next season, we're looking to qualify for the Europa League. If we could do that today, we get it a year ahead of time. And then we're just working towards that qualification for a couple of seasons. Was there anything else I wanted to show before we went ahead with today's game? No. Not that I can think of. So this is today's team. Strakosha will start. Quick swap. Monterrey will be at right back. Abdelmanem will come in at centre half with Diamande. Terzic, who's been playing pretty decently actually lately, will start at left back. Ahamadan Lauza for 2 centre mids as usual. Palistri will start, although I'm been recommended by coaches not to. Weirdly. Cherky, who Everton are interested in for 74 million, but he has no interest in moving, says the report I got in the inbox, just news article. Berntsen's going to keep his place because he did get the assist, and Trevino, whose all-round play is improving. Like, his play in the team has improved quite a lot the last few games, like maybe the last 5-6 games. He's just starting to really impress me. He's really trying to force himself into that first team starter. Yeah, that's what we're going for. Let's hope we can get some form of result here against Monaco. So I had a look. If we were to sell any of our players, we would only get 40% of that transfer fee to respend. So if we sold, I worked out, I think if we resold Cherky for 70 million, we would only get 24 to spend, which That's where my issues and fears start kind of kicking in for some of the positions, because there's some positions we absolutely could. With 70% of that money, we could replace, at the very least replace, maybe strengthen other areas. But with that one, with his performances now, I don't think I want to move him on. We're going to have glaring holes in the team come the summer. I know this. How we fill them, I don't know. I need to see what wage we're going to have free. I think at the moment we're about 180,000, but the wage budget could get cut in the summer for all I know. None of that I know, but we'll know by the end of today. Transfer budget, I need to know. Again, we don't know. We don't know really anything going into next season. The only guaranteed transfer budget I'm getting for next year is 0. So, but if we've got like 180 grand free, we can get like 1 or 2 players in a free, hopefully, on okay-ish wages that would just come in as squad options. So we'll have an okay-ish squad, but maybe no standout players in positions. Kind of like where we are with centre-halves. But we do have, thankfully, a top-quality goalkeeper coming in Justin Bielju, who I did look at his stats, and he is absolutely perfect for playing out from the back. His passing's fine. I think the only stat that I remember that was lower than 10 was his punching ability, so I'm not too bored. If he catches rather than tendency, sorry. So if he's more likely to catch than punch, I have no issue with that, to be perfectly honest. By the way, we are the team in blue today. Monaco are playing in their traditional red and white. Oh, good interception. Trevino. Go on, son. That is a good interception from Palistri. I think it was Palistri. Gives it to Trevino, who just buries it. Something that he has the ability to do, but for whatever reason when he came in, wasn't doing so. Just intercepts. First time pass. He takes a touch. Gets just into the box. Slots it home. We go 1-0 up away to Monaco. St Etienne, however, have scored in their game. So I think we've went above Lorient, but we're still behind Monaco and St Etienne at the moment. We can't overtake Monaco today, but we can cut that gap down. Can the other teams? Fuck, I didn't check if the other teams can. It's out of our hands. It's not in our hands to qualify, but we do need other results to go our way and us to keep winning. But you know what? The end of our end of season form has gave me a fair bit of belief actually in quite a lot of the team, especially maybe some of the younger guys. Some of the younger guys who we've got who will be here next season, who we are going to be using in the squad. So that's good. Lorient have scored. They're 2-0 up now. Yeah, so we stay in the exact same position we were in. And the fact that they've equalised kind of has things stand. We are currently out of the European race, which is fun. But I have every faith that we can score another here. Ooh, unlucky. St Etienne has now split a second up. Oh, again. We're getting close, which is obviously key. We're getting, it's not key, I'd rather we're scoring, but we're definitely not back away. Actually, the swap for Monterrey and Abdelmanem is actually might have backfired. I'm going to have to bring on Mbok at half time, I think. The fact that Abdelmanem's on a booking and Monterrey, he's not playing as well as he has been playing as a centre back for us. That was a fucking cynical foul that I can see what he was trying to do. I didn't want you to actually cripple the boy though. That's not a booking? Wow, okay. Okay. Interesting. Right, that's not good enough. I think the squad again getting used to and appreciating me being quite hard on them, which I'm enjoying. Monterrey is actually playing pretty pish. I'm actually going to just make a double change, and it's both defensive. Antonio Ferreira will come on in centre half. Mbok's going to come on at right back. The rest of the squad's doing okay. It's just that kind of two pair in there that was doing quite poor for us. If Monterrey hadn't kind of dipped come the end of the half, I probably would have kept him on, but that foul and his match rating wasn't giving me much hope that he would have continued. Okay, so I'd rather just make the change and try and do something. This might not be the game for Berntsen. We may be taking him off now. We are. We've got half an hour left. We need to try and do something anyway. So Maeda's going to come on, give us that inside kind of attacking threat. I'm going to actually take Palistri off because he's just getting tired. He's just back from injury. And we may need him in the last game if we can turn this around. Okay, let's make our last 3 changes. Maxon's going to come on as well. Slightly more defensive option, but still a playmaker in the middle of the park. It might just help us get back on top of the ball and control the game that little bit better. And hopefully still keep creating the chances. Especially if we're going to have Maeda. As much as with Bernson as attacking, he's a winger, but I think Maeda's probably going to attack a bit more, especially coming inside the park. I want a bit more, just a little bit more solidity in the middle if we're going to weaken ourselves a little bit more on the wing. We have a corner. Terzic. Right, good ball in this time. Back to Maeda. Back to Terzic. Have a go, son. Unlucky. Unlucky. Look at this. Look at the press. They're just right up there. Getting assist by Hamida. Maxence. Dies in. Terzic. Cut it across. Cherky! That's gone. Oh, it may be offside. That might actually be offside. He's done so well with that in every other game at keeping himself on. Yes, we're still in the hunt for Europe. And Cherky, with his 15th of the season, he's been in an absolute goal-scoring run since we moved him out of that number 10 slot. He's now the top goal scorer at the club. And becoming such a key figure in the middle of the park there for us. I feel like an idiot for not playing him there sooner. But I was just trying to figure out who is my best left wing, right wing. I don't know. I like to get certain areas of the park kind of down first, and I just kind of ignored his ability as a 10. But I'm certainly using him there now. Maeda. Cuts back to Terzic. Hamida. Ndiaye. Trevino. That's an offside or a free kick this time. It's St Etienne have absolutely hammered QRM. As you'd kind of expect, Strakosha, please don't fuck this up. Right, Diamande. Hamida. Over to Terzic. Maeda. Who dilly-dallies, but Maxence picks it up still. I want him basically running onto the ball, not having the ball played to him in the middle of the park. Mbok. Oh, I saved it off the post, is it not? Or is it just off the post? Unlucky. Hamida's looking knackered, so's Terzic. That should have been a goal. That was a really good opportunity for them that they've just fucked. 5 minutes added time. I don't know who they're playing in the last game of the season. I don't really care who they're playing in the last game of the season, to be honest. The fact that we're still in a position to qualify for Europe after the way this team was this season before we came in and since we came in is just fantastic. Such a big turnaround. I actually looked at the club's previous positions because I was wondering why they're trying to build themselves back up the league, because in my head Lyon would always be a top team in the country. Oh, so unlucky. They actually... 2 seasons ago? It was either 2 or 3 seasons ago. They actually finished 16th. They never got relegated, but they were close to it. So whatever's happened, they've had to build themselves back up from that. So yeah. Can we hold on for the last couple of minutes of the game? Hamida and Ndiaye. No, you fucking bastards. And just like that, our European team is crushed in the 94th minute. Oh, that's such a pain in the tits. Oh. Oh, that's a gutter. That stung. That has stung. Oh, that's so frustrating. I'm not even that disappointed. Like, to come back from where we've been this season, yeah. I'm not telling them that I'm not that annoyed, you know? I'm being honest with them. Based on the numbers, we should have fucking won. And we should have. But, yeah, European dream is over. 4 points behind now. We are not catching up to that. But we could finish ninth, but we've hit our goals for the season at least. We'll come back for the last game anyway, who is against Strasbourg. And we'll see what next season, or pre-season, will even look like a bit. So we'll come back for the next game, and then we'll do all the end of season awards. And then we'll see what sort of budget we have going into next season. So here we are for the final game of the season. Diamande is suspended, so Abdelmanem will come. No, he won't. He was already playing. Monterrey will move over one. Abdelmanem will come in, and replace him in there. Mbok will come in and play at the right hand side. No other change to the starting 11. I do plan on bringing Rabiot on at some point since he's retiring. It's his final game. But other than that, nothing I really expect to happen. So let's just go to the game. Pump Strasbourg and see what happens. You know? Because that's all we can do is try and pump them. Pump them badly. Yeah. Yeah, give the fans a good send-off. Let's just go and see what happens against Strasbourg. Strasbourg are the team in blue. We are the team in white as per normal. So, yeah. We'd expect a comfortable win here, and then I am honestly not expecting a transfer budget. If I do get a transfer budget to spend that is above zero, a couple of million is all I'm expecting to be given, which means I'm going to be either considering having to sell or just scraping together what I can in terms of free transfers and loans, which I don't really want to do too much of. In terms of loans, I've absolutely no issue with free transfers. Struggling it. Kind of struggling with it. Alfredo Morelos, who's done really well here at Strasbourg. Fair enough. Right, can we actually look likely? Shakosha has an option to trigger like a year in his deal. He doesn't want to renew. I don't want him to stay, so we're not going to be triggering his 1 year extension. He's going. I feel like we just need to clear out in that goalkeeping department. But at the same time now, kind of paranoid that I don't know what we've got to work with in the summer that might not be doing that just yet. Might end up just feeling like I have to trigger his renewal, which would make him unhappy and make me unhappy. It would make everyone unhappy, but it might have to be done. So we have at least 2 goalkeepers. There's a couple of players I'd very much like to bring in on a free transfer. The downside is their clubs have an option to extend, so the minute I even try and negotiate a deal, the clubs will trigger it, end that negotiation. So I'm kind of waiting to see in the hope that they might just let the players go. If they do, we might be able to get quite a good squad options. But you never know. We're also 1-0 down, and I'm kind of just ignoring it for my own sanity at the moment. Because we've been really fucking poor. Really poor. We'll have a new assistant manager because ours is currently retiring. Which is fine, I don't mind. I kind of want another assistant manager anyway. So, you know, not too upset about that. Right, Palistri, Hamida, Lauza chip. Oh, what was that? Is that a corner? How? That was just like he passed out of play. Right, find somebody in white. No. Right, Bernson's having an awful game. Trevino's not having the best of games. Hamida's having a poor game. Terzic's having a poor game. Abdelmanem's having a poor game. A lot of players are having a poor game. I'm going to berate Ahmed. You're going to score now after I've berated you. So you're going to get berated after you score. No, that's good. That's fine. Berate. Call them all pricks. Okay, they're all happy, but like two who aren't unhappy. They'll get used to my tough love, the ones who remain. I couldn't be too rough with them to begin with, apparently, but now I'm fully in the you're all a bunch of bastards kind of category right now. Trevino. Oh, unlucky. Right, okay. Berntsen is 100% coming off. Oh, bastard, so is Cherky now. Yeah, that's a double change at half time. Excellent. Plays it short to Berntsen. That would secure J stay on. What? The dude's... I'm just not taking him off until half time. Palistri. Cherky having the shot, unlucky. Just ignore. Right, half time, playing absolute pish. Right, Maeda's coming on, Trabelsi's coming on. Because that's kind of just force changes in my fucking behalf. One is, one isn't. Who can we rely on to try and get us another goal? Right, can we look like a team that wants to put the ball in the back of the net? For once we're getting beaten, I can't even blame the goalkeeper. He's having a good game. Hamida just went, I'll get it for you, boss. I'm your man. Watch this. Just batters through everybody. Big toe poke. Don't give a fuck, it's 1-1. He was probably the one who was about to come off as well, because he's on a booking, but now he's not. He still might come off to fair, because I'm still thinking about making a double change. Right. Go on. Pardon me. Right. Okay. Yes. That was pish, Louser. Absolute bollocks, Louser, to be honest. Oh, fuck's sake. All comes from a stupid pass from Louser. He's onside. Oh, fucking idiot. I'm glad I had to take him off. Going to be on Rabio still. I think I'm going to be on Ramirez. No, he's not Ramirez at all. It's Alvarez. Trabelsi. Come on, Trabelsi. Right. You've got yourselves into this mess. Get yourselves out of it. Hamid is our biggest goal threat. I'm about to sub him off. Right, come on, guys. Show me something. Don't make me get the button that makes me call you all cunts again. You're cunts. I think they're all happy I've called them cunts. Love it. Oh, this is toxic, isn't it? I'm like a less self-implosive Mourinho at the moment. Just standing at the sideline, calling them all cunts and expecting them to love me after it. And they do, which is great. Palisty with the goal. It's going to be offside, isn't it? If it was Cherky, I'd be confident, but it's not Cherky. It's standing. Right, we cannot lose our final game of the season to a team who is either relegated or almost in the relegation zone. Okay? Come on! Do something better. Oh! Fucking hell! Yous go from me loving yous to me wanting yous all to leave the club in the summer. Fucking hell, man. Abdelmanem's coming in a permanent in the summer. At least I can say that transfer was already done before I get here, because I would not be doing it. Thank you, Chabels. Oh, fuck off. No. Yep. Yep. Fuck me. Well, we lost the last game of the season in a disappointing manner. What the fuck was that? To be fair, some of the players that just let me down are not going to be here next season. Lousa's not going to be here next season. Strakosha's not going to be here next season. Maeda's leaving. You know, there's players who will be leaving. We have received 4.9 million for finishing 10th. Fair enough. Okay. It's not a lot of money. I'm fucking just gonna no comment my way through this press conference. Can pretty much clear selection now. We don't have any other games coming up. My profile looks like this. Don't do goalkeeping at all, or fitness. I'm a fat Scotsman, to be fair. Or set pieces, or working with... I feel like my working with youngsters should definitely be a lot higher, because that is something, if you go my characteristics, I have done a lot of. Yeah. Cool. Still don't speak any French. So let's try and see what our budget is for next season, and then I will go away and do what could be quite a difficult summer of transfers, to be honest. Because if we don't have literally any transfer budget to work with, then it's freezing loans unless I sell players. But depending who I sell, I might not be able to replace. So that is a problem, but it's one that we'll work with if we need to. So I'm just going to go away just now, and then we'll come back when either the budgets are shown or the end of season awards are shown. Let's assume I went away. It was like 2 clicks to continue later. Our wage budget for the season will be 1.3 million, which is up from what we currently have, with a transfer budget of 1.3 million. Ah, great. That's terrifying. With 40% of transfer revenue is made available. Fucking hell. So we have £210,000 a week free in wages. Right, okay, cool. 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 Oh, this is going to be a tough pre-season to try and get players in. Especially when they want to qualify for Europe next year. It's going to take a while. Well done, our B team, who comfortably won their league, who they can't be promoted from it. So that's fun. I guess Niort will be going up then. Well done, Olympic Lyonnais 2. Congratulations. Fabio Levi is a prospect. We may need to start looking to just sell off a lot of prospects who just aren't going to make it with us. For example, that boy Fabio Levi. If you look at him, he's 20 years old. He's only 1.5 stars already. 3-star max. Valid anywhere between 950k to 3.6 million. Cool. Give me 2 million for him. He can go. Yes, I'll only get 40% of that, which is like 400k, I think. Maths isn't always my strong point, but it gets 9k a week off the wages. It's done really well, actually, at that division level. 23 goals in 50 games. That's actually really good. It's really good, actually. So that's something. Yeah. That is something. So let's have a look. So this is the sport of culture. We've lost social media followers. We've lost 435,000. Wow. So let's have a look at our things going out next season. So they want end of next season. 21-22. Okay, so do we want a top hat finish again next season? Right, okay. We still need to do the sell before buying thing. Right, okay. That's fine with me. Yeah, I can work with that. That's not too much of a problem. I hate doing this thing. Hi, lads. You all seem kind of happy, so I'm just not going to say anything. See you in the summer. See you for pre-season. Oh, so this is our strengths. We have a bunch of strengths. But our goalkeepers are shit, basically, which we know. We don't have a lot of work. We don't have a lot of depth, which we know. Oh, wow. Wow, okay. We have issues, but we can deal with it. The players will come back the 7th of July. A month and a half off. It's alright, isn't it? Oh, I need to vote. And goalkeeper of the year. Okay, it's Donnarumma. Then Hermanson. Then you. Cool, okay. Mid-season, I feel like we can... Oh, fuck. This is a guy who I wanted to sell, but I hadn't told him. He wanted to stay, but knew his performance wasn't good enough, so he set a goal and he smashed it. And now he wants to leave because you're not good enough and I want him to stay. I don't think I can promise him anything. So I'm going to have to look at this. I understand you're confident, don't want to lose you. We've got some session process. If you give them time, then you'll be playing a team every bit as strong as the team you're thinking of. I don't want to take that risk just now. Okay. I'll let go for reasonable offer comes in. 90 million. Yep. Okay. Nobody wants you at 90 million, mate. I'm telling you that right fucking now. If I get 90 million for you, that would give me... Maths is so not my strong point. What am I doing again? 40% of 90 million, so 90 times 0.4. 36 million If somebody pays 90 million for you, I will fucking take it, because with that 36 million, I can strengthen the fuck out of this squad. Somehow through wheeling and fucking dealing. I don't want him to go. Really, he's like one of our only good players left. If he goes, he goes. It's going to be a brutal summer, I think. I don't think he's the only one who's going to feel that way. I think Palistri could quite easily come and have the same conversation. I think Maxence should come and have the same conversation. Dem says, I want to sell him. I want to rejig that midfield, something bad. I really want to rebuild that defence as well. I don't think I'm going to be able to rebuild the centre of defence. How can... Okay. It's so frustrating. Honestly, it's so frustrating. Like, knowing that the players just... And the thing is, I can't even blame half the players that want to go, because I get it. Like, I get it. Man United are interested. I did say 90 million. They think they'll get him for 74. That's probably more realistic. Man United might be the type of team, though, that we can negotiate the fuck out of it, and maybe, even if it's just through very much achievable add-ons or installments, get that money. Okay. Oh, it's going to be a long fucking summer, isn't it? Why are we not doing the season preview thing now? The season is done. Can we, get my awards done? See how the team did in general? You don't speak French either. Oh, great. I don't want to check one thing. Oh yeah, I signed 2 players for quite a big chunk of change, actually. Who would I say is my signing of the summer? I would say Ahamada. Who's this guy? Oh, well, the club spent 1.8 million on Chakosha on a 1-year deal with an option to extend. Great. You spent 1.7 million on him, hence why I'm using him. Again, though, somebody I have zero issue with selling, to be fair. And then I spent big on these 2. Which, I can't really complain, but, I boosted his value up to an extent. And his value. Yeah. It's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough window. Unfortunately, for us, it's going to be a very, very tough window. I'm going to be cheeky and see if we can get a coaching course. Well, we're here. 12 million negative balance, which is not fucking good. You're going to reject, please. Oh, sure, fuck you. How do we get through this window? I know there was interest in Mbok. I don't care if there's interest in Chakosha. Monterrey there's interest in from Sassuolo. It's only rumoured interest though. Terzic, interest in Fulham. Okay. The interest in him went away. Rabiot's retiring. Fuck. I think there's enough that we might just... I don't know, I'm not going to worry about it. We're just going to take it as it comes, I guess. I honestly thought we'd have seen the end of season stuff by now. It's why we're still sitting here and I'm talking shite. See, my idea for the summer was, if we got the money to do so, was a couple of first choice centre mids, at least one first choice centre half. We've already got the goalkeeping position strengthened. The first choice right back and left back, and another striker. But that was before we were losing. That was before. I might have to sell a lot more players. I was kind of hoping for like 6-7 players, kind of max. What it does mean right now is Scott McTominay looks like a very good option for a year and a free transfer. If he'll come in as a squad option. But what I will do, I'll spend a bit of time looking through the different sites, all the youth sites, see if there's anyone we can salvage from there, see if there's anyone who's sellable from there, just to try and raise funds, things like that. Right, the French Cup's done. Now, can we please do the end? There we go. So the end of season review for a team that we were not in charge of for most of it. Board are happy we hit mid-table like we'd expected to do. 44 points. It's not great, let's be honest. Toulouse have get relegated. QRM have get relegated. They're in the playoffs. I will look at both their squads, see if there's anybody we can try and steal. So the teams want to remember, the biggest win came under us, which was a 5-0 win over QRM. Match to remember came under us against Monaco. We beat them 4-1. And the goal of the season came under us with Cherky's goal against Nantes. Finances, let's look at what the club has managed to do this season. So sponsorship is down by not by much. So last season's sponsorship was 21.96 million, but this year they only managed to bring in 21.64. Broadcast revenue is up from last season. Last season was 28.93. This year was 33.09. Corporate and hospitality went up, not by much to be fair. It was 3.25 last year, it's 3.88. Competition prize money definitely went up on last year, but it's going to drop again next year because we don't have Europe next year. It was 11.44 last year, it was 20 million this year. I imagine we're probably going to have to look at 11 again. And our matchday commercial and retail was up, but again, not by much. 1.96 last year, 2.25 this year. Merchandise sales was 10 million. Non-domestics was 3.84. This is the team of the season. Sure. So accolades: Pellistri was player of the season. Rodolfo Fernandez, young player. Sign of the season: Hamida. Cool. Okay, I can live with that. Top goal scorer was Cherky with 15 goals. Most assists was Pellistri with 9. That's pretty shit, to be fair. Yeah, not a great season. Not a great season. But yeah. Cool. So, thank you for everyone who's watched the episode. If you liked the video, please leave a thumbs up. It does help me try and get more eyes on the channel, which, you know, I'd love to do. I would love to. And if there's anything you think could do a bit differently or better, let me know. I'm all about constructive criticism. So if there's something you want to see changed a little bit, something I could do a bit better, let me know. I can work on these things. Downside, I batch record, so anything you do recommend might not be in the next 3 episodes, but you never know. Maybe I'll psychically know. But I will always try and improve, and I want to keep on improving, and the only way I can do that, realistically, is by just naturally getting better, which, you know, I'd like to think I will do, but also from constructive criticism and things that you want to see me improve upon, or just little suggestions I can do to improve. Also, I want to know, because also I'll get through all this, and by the time the episodes are released, I'll have done everything, but I want to know what your plan would be for this summer. Because for me, right now, kind of stumped on what to do. I think I'm going to have to try and sell a couple of key players and then bulk the squad that way, or I'm going to have to go down the free transfer route and just bring in a bunch of guys for a year or two on freeze and just hope for the best. In all honesty, tomorrow we will be back with the episode and you'll see whatever I've managed to pull out the hat. Or not. I might not pull anything out the hat other than dead rabbits. So let's see what sort of squad I've salvaged together for next season's goal for mid-table. Oh, bye for now.